Hello, Maverick traders, and welcome out to your daily market roundup. This is Ankit here, and let's break down today's market price action. As always, let's talk about what's happening in the broader markets, and then bringing it down to our sector analysis, and then talk about some possible setups ahead. Let's get into it.
Disclaimer: this video was created for professional stock and option traders. Maverick Trading is a proprietary trading firm that employs professional traders around the world. Our traders trade firm capital and keep 70 to 80% of profits they generate. All trades and analysis in this video are for professional traders only. If you are interested in becoming a professional trader for Maverick, click the apply button in the video description. Let's break down what happened today.
So as we jump into market analysis, there's definitely a lot more action after hours. So during the day, markets were kind of quiet. If you take a look at the numbers today, nothing spectacular. Dow Jones down slightly, S&P mostly flat. NASDAQ was up a little bit, and the small caps were down a little bit. So again, nothing really stands out the most here. But if you take a look at the market price action after hours, we had this Meta earnings that really tanked the markets. Again, Meta down 17% after hours. So that's, again, a big fall, putting pressure on some of the stocks, some of the equities, again, especially some of the tech stocks. Tomorrow, again, we have a big tech earnings day. So again, we're going into this with a weaker outlook. So the overall market outlook remains weak. As we take a look at the charts, what do we see? We see a bear rally formation. Again, we are below the 20 to 50. And that's exactly what we want to see, and then see a rollover. So as we take a look at this candle after hours, now this is more on the weaker side here. So again, we are going to see that big push to the downside. And again, this is a good chance where market might just use this as a bear rally to short further. And the key test of that will be the prior support area. If it breaks below that support, again, I think this is where it puts more pressure on the markets. But I really like more downside risk here than the upside potential. Now, similarly, take a look at the NASDAQ. We're seeing the exact same thing. Moving averages looks, kind of weak here, and we're staying below those two moving averages. So everything kind of looks onto the downside here. Now let's take a look at the advanced decline ratio today. As you can see, down 52, up 43. So definitely more downside, little pressure there. And again, now we are at 65% stocks that are weak, below that 50 moving average. That's, again, not a good sign. Take a look at the heat map today, and what do you see? I mean, a lot of the things you're going to see today is that some of those tech stuff is up, like the Microsoft, Apple, Google. They all have turned negative after. NVIDIA actually looks weak. A lot of the bear rally formation that I'm noticing across the board. So remember, check the earnings calendar tomorrow. We have a lot of big stocks that are reporting earnings. So that will, again, change the outlook for some of this. And again, if those comes out weaker as well, I think then some of the tech sector stocks could be a little bit in trouble here. And looking at our market outlook, again, remains at a -2. So again, my system says that as long as the score is below 2, I want to be looking for more shorting opportunity than the buying opportunity. So that's really where we are at. Now, as far as the possible setups goes, again, we always have some outperformers and the underperformers. That's what we're going to focus on. Let's just jump right into the first one. Is Procter & Gamble, PG. Okay, right there. You can see that this, again, had a very nice rally despite of that market weakness. We are right back at the resistance point, and again, break of that resistance. I really like this as a bull call spread there. Taking a look at the next one is the Yum Brands, and you can see this is already breaking out. So this, again, would be another nice one. I'd like it more further to the upside. Now, let's talk about some of the bearish ones, because this is really where I'm looking at more of the opportunities on the bearish side. Now, Zillow looks pretty weak to me, below the 20, below the 50. And this is where I really like to match things that are matching with the overall market. This is a -2, and so is the market. So this one goes on the top of the list as a bear off this bear rally. I like this to short off that in a bear call spread. Taking a look at the next one, we have AMD. Again, similar thing, below the 20 to 50. Getting a little bear rally. Again, I won't be surprised that we get down to 145 by tomorrow. And if it breaks below that support, then that's where we're going to see further downside risk. Remember, we have earnings coming up next week on this one, so just something to watch out for. But if you're looking for a shorter term trade, this is the one we're going to look forward to. I have still the other one, DoorDash. Again, I like this, how this is just in the early stage of breaking lower. It is now below the 20 to 50. We have this little window here. So as we break below that 124, I really like this further to the downside. And at last, the MasterCard. This again was in my last pick. I really like this in the short side. Had a nice little bear rally here. Again, looking to short off this bear rally. So this is again what we're seeing in the markets: bear rally formation. I'm seeing a lot of bear rally formation in some of the stocks. Even if you take a look at Nvidia looks like it wants to go lower than higher. So maybe the market is shifting, and this is where we want to shift with the markets. So our bear rally formation across the board, Meta again falling to 70% is going to have a negative impact on the markets, along with the big stocks earnings that are on the docket tomorrow. Microsoft, Google, Merck, Caterpillar, Intel. There's a lot on the docket. As far as the economic reports go, again, we have the advanced GDP out of the U.S., so something to pay attention to. But I think the big focus is really going to be on those tech earnings. As you can notice that Meta really tanked the market. So if you get a couple of more bad earnings, that could really put some pressure on it. So stay disciplined here. Again, shift with the markets when they're shifting. I think this is a good time to look for more balanced approach or lean more towards the shorter side than the long side. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Happy trading.